All right. So we got to squeeze some Detroit Lions in there. I know it's Piston Mania. Brother, this is Piston Mania. I feel y'all, man. I got to squeeze the Lions in there, man. I started off as a predominantly all Lion channel, and I'm like, shit, I fuck with the Pistons. I can talk a smidge of the baseball and hockey too, you know? Yeah, I know. But let's get it, bro. So they got the easiest schedule. I'm gonna put it on the screen if I still got the screenshot. I was on Twitter and somebody predicted that they'll win 12 games. Now, you're probably like, how do you know what they schedule hitting like, right? You're probably like, how you know what the, why are they stopping, bro? You're just merging lanes. It tells you right there. I can see that from 100 feet. Get your ass over to the left. I wouldn't even let these sloppy suckers over, man, because it tells you right here, hey, man, I can see that coming around the corner. Get over. You ain't got to read the sign. It's a big blinking left. Like, once again, why are you? I'll be telling you, dog, I really think mutual combat should be a thing on the road. The Road Purge. That's a nice movie. Road Rage Purge. But if it's mutual agreement to get it busy, man, bro, I be so tired of these ignorant ass drivers, dog. They talk about drivers in the city of Detroit, bro. They ignorant and like to race and all that, but the mannerisms of drivers in the suburbs, I'm gonna continue to say it. They are POSs, bro. I'm gonna say it over and over again. And they give you this look like they not entitlement. But let's keep it moving. So the Lions schedule is supposed to be easy. So how do we know? They already get opponents. We just don't know where, or we don't know when. We know where they're going to be played at, but when. So that's just the only issue, when it's going down. By them having the last place schedule, a couple of the division games would be versus the weakest division, weakest of a particular division. You know, some divisions, they got to play everybody. I forget the exact divisions they playing this year. And yeah, I forget exactly what divisions they playing this year, but in general, you know, he said they should get 12 wins, and that was the benefit. You know, some people got mad they beat the Bears, and they like, well, we could have got the 13th. We could have had the 13th pick. You know, we could have had it. Nah, man, you don't go into a game and try to lose a game. I'm sorry, bro. Especially versus division rival. Nah, and Ben Johnson, nah. But yeah, they got an easy schedule, but that don't mean nothing because it's hard to predict. I done seen, especially the NFC South. It was a few years in a row where in the NFC South, where the last place team from the previous year finished first the next year. That was pretty common for a long stretch in the NFC South. So I mean, it's hard to really predict. It's a lot of changing pieces in the NFL. Players get injured. You know, players fall off. It's a high contact injury. Just because you had a great year last year, don't mean you gotta have a great year this year. And that's just the God honest truth. That's just the God honest truth. So, you know, but that's just how it goes. Come on, man. Like, you just going, it be these trucks, bruh. It be these trucks that be trying to be in the fast lane and going slow and holding the whole operation up. I don't understand why they're not giving them tickets for not being in the right lane, bro. They should lose their CDLs, man. I'm so tired of that shit, man. You take their CDLs for doing this. You going the same speed as the semi truck next to you. Why do you want to block up the fast lane? Somebody should really be blowing their horn, dog. I really wish we could just pull them out the car and just choke these truck drivers, dog. Like, really just I hate them motherfuckers, bro. Not all y'all, but a lot of y'all, man, boy. Can't stand them, dog. Y'all be swearing, y'all going 60. Let me go, my honey. I'm joking. Look at look at the police listening. Oh shit, you going to honey? When I see you, I'm gonna pull you over. But it's easy schedule, man, and but ain't nothing easy in the NFL. Teams get better. I don't predict wins for the Lions, nor the team in Detroit. What's the point of it? There's no real point of picking wins. So, but in general, but yeah, I mean, we'll see how fast the defensive end, the right tackle acclimate. How center, that's going to be another acclimation. Getting used to playing center in Detroit, being a little bit different. They make all the line audibles, usually all the calls. His rapport with Jared Goff, which when you form a rapport with Jared Goff, it takes some time. He's just one of those guys where, him and J-Mo, I feel like still ain't locked in the way that they should be locked in. So, but, they get back to running the football. Like I said, I like the offensive coordinator hire. People said it wasn't a big name. I'm just listening to what's being said. That's my thing. I'm listening to what's being said. I just can't be behind this truck too much longer, dog. I'm just listening to what's being said about bro. Hard-nosed football, 2 tight end sets. Also, I seen them. I seen bro flex it out with Jacoby Brissett. He flexed it out and threw the back. He finally got over, dog. I'm damn near about to flick him off if I wasn't on camera. Okay, you freaking out because it's a tire right in the middle. It has nothing to do with where were you driving your car at. So many people panic on the road, dog. I bet it's an old person. Yup, they panic. You cannot panic. The one thing I tell you about the road, you don't have the ability to panic on the road, bro. You have to be calm. If you sliding out, don't fight the wheel. Let it be. Just stay calm, stay composed. When you start panicking on the road, that's when trouble happens. A lot of people tend to panic when they get on side of a semi truck, start swerving. Can't do that. You gotta stay focused on the road, bro. You gotta stay in the mode. You gotta worry about what you can control. And once you start worrying about this, that, man, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, dog. A lot of people get to panicking next to a semi truck. You make the motherfucker swerve, he fall on you, and it wouldn't even happen if you would have just not panicked. That's one thing about going to the military. It teaches a lot of people not to panic. How to drop your stress. How to drop your stress in stressful situations. That's what it teaches you. How to stay calm in stressful situations. That's why when you get into cold plunges and shit, like once you get in a cold plunge, it really people say it relieves your stress. No. When you don't know how to control your breathing in the cold plunge, it shoots your cortisol, your stress up because you're not used to it. But once you used to calm your body down, control your breathing under that stressful situation, then it drops your cortisol and stress levels. Yeah, trust and believe, your boy. I'm giving you care. But yeah, I look forward to the Lions season. I like what they did this offseason. Let's see what some of the other changes with them staying healthy will help to get them to stay healthy. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We'll live and drop video. Peace.